Mm-mm. All right, how do I find the perimeter and area? Of irregular figures on the coordinate plane. Dear Lord, people. Everyone's late. Thank you. All right, while you're writing that, my question to you is this. What do we usually find area and perimeter of? What kind of shapes? Basic shapes. What are our basic shapes? Triangle, square, and rectangle. So if we have irregular figures, we're going to make them be what? What are we going to do with them? You're going to cut them into what? What kind of shapes? They're basic shapes, right? So, I have a paper. My little pictures, you know, they're not so straight. Well, we'll make it work. So we're going to go straight to examples. Why? Because there's really nothing new. We've done this for what? At least a week. Right? I think you need one more. Pass the extras that way for me, please.
How am I supposed to know which ones are?
They're the same.
Huh?
They're the same?
Oh, no, like that way.
Oh.
Do they both?
Brian, how many extras do you have? Two. Pass one to Jacqueline and one to Brianna. All right, we ready? Let's do these examples. Examples. We're going to put a little side note. Remember, break up into basic shapes. What is the basic shapes going to help us find? Area or perimeter? Usually helps us just find area. Usually it's just area. Why is it usually just area? Because perimeter you can just count the outside, right? The only time you might need it is if it's Pythagorean theorem, but we don't have to use Pythagorean theorem, we can use what? You can use distance. You're only allowed to use Pythagorean theorem if you know it's what kind of triangle? Right. It's a right triangle, okay? So we're going to break up into basic shapes for area. What else do we need to do? Nothing? Count up the what? Count up the sides. You might want to mark that down, yeah? Okay, so there's one, there's two things. Anything else we need to do? I'm going to say use distance if needed. Yeah? First statement? All right. Let's look at one. So what I want you to do right now, number one, is I want you to look at it. And you're going to do exactly what we just said. Should probably start with what? Count up all the sides. It's probably number one we should start with. Start with that one first. Go ahead and count up any side you can count up. so let's look at it right now. Can we count up this side from here to here? No. Can I count from here to here? Yeah, go ahead and count that. How much is it? 7, good. Can I count from the bottom? If you're grabbing stuff, grab for people around you so all 30 of you are not up, because that's annoying. How much is on the bottom? 7? Can you count here? How much is that? 5, good. So how am I going to find this piece here? Distance, good. So let's do distance. Which distance are we using?
Run over I.
There's no over. Y squared, run squared. All right, y squared plus run squared. How many did you rise up? How many? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is the conversation? Well, you don't need it right now. You can do this without scissors and glue. You can get them in a minute. When we get ready for the next one, then you can get them. Sit down, Jakai. You need the paper? Then get the paper. She doesn't know what she said. Go get the paper. Not right now. I just said that. That's why I told everyone else sit down. But then again, their grades are the best. So here we go. How many did you rise? 2. And how many did you run? 7. So we rise 2. Bless you. And you ran 7, yes?
Yeah.
All right. So we get distance equals, what's 2 squared? Bless you. 4 plus what's 7 squared? 49. What do you get when you add those? 53. You're going to give me an approximation. At this time, if you need a calculator, grab one. If you want to finish grabbing your scissors and glue, grab that. Grab for people around you. Don't just grab yourself. Oh, Alyssa, he has one. Give it to Ivan. Tell me what you got. 7.3? Do we agree? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. 7.3. I'm going to label this as 7.3 then. All right, what can I do next? I'm not going to guide you. Why? This is all review. What do you do next? Perimeter. All right. How do you find perimeter? You add them all up. So what are you going to show me you're adding? 7.3 plus 5. Good. Is it an approximation or an equal sign? Good. Tell me what you get. Do we agree? 26.3 what? Good. All right, what's next? Area. Now, can we just find the area of the shape? No, you need to break it up into how many shapes? 2. So make sure you break it up into 2 shapes. I'm going to take my other color markers. Where do you want to break it? Where it starts to diagonal right here, yeah? So cut it right here. Shape 1 and shape 2. Yes? Okay. So the area of 1 and the area of 2. How do you find the area of this one right here? What's this shape right here? That's not a square. It's a rectangle. What is the dimensions? Well, it could be a square. We don't know that, but it's not. How do you know it's not? The bottom's how much?
7.
And the side is? Good. So 5 and 7. How do we find that area? Base times height. What's the base? What's the height? How much do you get? 35?
Yes.
Units what? Good. Plus. Okay, the other shape. What is it? It's a right triangle. Good. What's the height of the right triangle? No, it's not.
2.
It is 2. What's the base of the right triangle? 7. How do you find the area of this? Base times height divided by 2. What's your base again?
7.
What's your height?
2.
And you're going to divide that by 2. So what do you get?
7.
7. Ladies and gentlemen, this should just cancel. Yeah. You should just have 7. All right, 7 what? Unit squared. What do you do with these two? Add them so we get area equals?
42 units.
Good. Review? Yeah. A little bit easier for some of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier because there's not a lot of counting. Like you can count everything, you don't have to actually subtract, right? You can count how many spaces that was, you can count how many spaces across it was, that kind of thing. Are we good? All right, do 2. What's the first thing you're doing? Counting up all the sides. Good. Did you have to use distance? No. Tell me what the length is at the top. 11? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's correct. All right, 11. What's the length down?
10.
Okay. What's this base? What's this one? The little one? And this one? Yeah? We good? All right. Questions? All right. Let's go ahead and do, what do we want to do first? Perimeter. All right. How do we find perimeter? Add them all up. So we're going to start with 11 plus 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4. Do you have to write it out? Yes, you do. Otherwise, I don't know what. Where you got it from. So what's your perimeter? 42 units. Well, that was fancy. All right. We good here? Okay, for area, how many pieces am I going to break this up into? 2. Where do you want to break it? How many of you cut it here? How many of you cut it here? Does it matter? Nope. I'm going to cut it here just because that's where my pen is. Will you get the same answer? Yes. Here's shape 1, here's shape 2. Both of them form a what? Rectangle. Very good. So area of 1. For some of you, it's nice to make the little pictures. Why? Because then you can put what your dimensions are. How much is this piece right here? 3. And how much is this?
4.
So that's a 3 by 4. The area of the second one is this piece, which is by? Good. I don't do this because I need to see it. I do this for you, correct? This helps a lot of you if you actually do it. Stop being lazy, okay? All right, so then we find the area of this, which is base times height, which is 4 times 3, which is what? 12 units squared, plus base times height again, which is 8 times 10, which is units squared. So we get grand total of area equals? Very good. Who had it right? Good. Does this one make sense? All right, let's do the next one. I made the next one a little bit tricky on purpose. What I want you to do is I want you to find all of the outside pieces and check with someone first, okay, before you keep going. Because if you do that part wrong, then your whole problem's wrong. So find all the outside pieces, so counting up all the sides, and if you have to use a certain formula, then you do it. And then check with someone after that. Got it? So don't do the whole thing yet. All right, let's see. First of all, what's the length here? 6, okay? What's the length here? 13, that's a big one. What's the length here? And here? And here? And here? Oh, we have to find that. And here? Got to find that. All right, so, you ready? You have to use distance how many times? Twice. Which one do you want to do? You want to do this one first since it's here?
Yeah.
All right, let's count. Run squared. How many did we run over? 2, 3. 3. And up. 5. Should be 5. 3 by 5. So 3 squared plus 5 squared. Yeah? Someone count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay. 3 squared, 5 squared?
Yeah.
And that's 9 plus 25, which is radical 34, which is approximately 5.8. Do we agree? I'm trusting you. I'm not rounding here. I don't have a calculator. Double check that you got 5.8. Okay, so he's right. So this is 5.8. Wonderful. All right, let's do this one. Yes?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3. So 4 by 3? Yes? Okay. So 4 squared plus 3 squared? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's 4 squared? 16. What's 3 squared? Which is, ooh, square root of 25, which is, ooh, look at me. I did this all by myself. I made it up without even knowing. All right, so 5. Questions? Who got it right? Good. If you messed up, did you count wrong? Yeah? Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're not done. If you, let's just leave this out there. If you accidentally do your right squared, run squared wrong, like you miscounted, you counted 5 instead of 4, and then you got a different answer, but the rest of the problem's right, you're not going to lose as much credit, okay? You'll lose a little bit, but not a lot. If you don't do any of it, then obviously you're going to lose a lot of points, right? Okay, now what? Add them up, find the parameter. All right, so parameter equals, we're adding, I'm going to start from here and go around. So 6 plus 5.8 plus 5. Is it equal or approximation? Good. I'll wait for you to add those. How much? 39.8? Do we agree? Yeah? Units? No, no square. That's very good. Okay, now here comes the question. How many shapes is this? It's 3. I'm going to cut this piece off here. Are we good with that? Okay. And then I'm going to cut the triangle right here. Do you see it? You don't have to cut the triangle again, but you can if you really want to, but you don't have to. Here you have 1, 2, 3 pieces. Do you see them? So 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece. Yes? Okay, so down at the bottom, I'm going to do area of the first shape, which is a rectangle. What's the dimensions of the rectangle? What's this dimension? 6. And then you can count this one. Nope, the whole thing's 13, but only up to here. Should be 9. How do I know that? This is 4, so 13 minus 4 is 9. All right, so we have 9 by 6. Can you find that area? Okay, I'm just going to write it out. Area of the second one is this little piece here, little rectangle. What is the base? Or what's the height? Good. And then the last shape, which is the one you guys are stuck on, is this triangle. Okay? Now, what is the base of the triangle? How much? 9 is correct. Now, I'm going to turn my triangle really quick. You're allowed to count from here to here as long as you count at the tip. 1, 2, 3 is the tallest piece of this triangle. It is 3. Okay? Do you understand?
Yep.
So to the very top of the triangle is 3. So I can go ahead and mark that as 3. And you can find the area of this, which is what? It's base times height over 2. This is just base times height, and this is base times height. I'm just going to fill it in while you're solving for me, because you should be able to solve. What's 6 times 9? 50 what? 54. What's 4 times 3? And what's 9 times 3 divided by 2? 13.5. So your grand total for area is 79.5. Do we agree?
79.5.
Units? Good. Do you understand how none of this is new?
So how do I write it down?
Make yourself keynotes of what you can't forget. So your summary is, the question is, how do you write a summary? You need to make yourself keynotes. What can't you forget? Remember to do what? Remember the 3 steps we read at the top? Kind of should be in your summary. But, or also don't forget that a triangle can be not a right triangle, right? Stuff like that. Because those are things you don't have to have. You don't have to have a right triangle. You do have to find all the sides. Good? Okay. Get to writing.